He was a nut in the beginning.
He used to duct tape his ankles every demo. He had to buy brand new socks every demo because at the end of the demo he would cut his socks off because you couldn't untape them, and so he just cut off the socks and like a cast, you know?
Yeah, the duct tape thing, I don't know how that even went away or why. It was just that madness deal.
Get that shit!
Real Skateboards was just liberating for those guys to be able to do anything they wanted to do on a skateboard, you know? From those weird, fuzzy outfits that they wore to political statements.
Jim was always wanting to stir up the shit, you know? Using real and skateboarding as a message, as our message, and what we believed in, what we, you know, felt to be true. People's response to it are just like, you can't do that. You know, like, we can do whatever the fuck we want. That's why we started real. Most companies wouldn't allow that. You know, it was like, this is your graphic, you know, and you're like, that was that. But Jim wanted it to be a vehicle for what he felt.
Definitely put a lot of thought into his graphics, you know?
We reissued this board, where Johnny Kicks Cancer. All the proceeds go to that foundation. I don't think other brands would have given the green light to Jim's graphic. No one wants to face that stuff, you know? It's too hard, and socially it's a jarring imagery. If I know Jim got some piece of mail or something from like the Grand Dragon or some shit. You know, Jim's like, ah, ha, 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 you know, whatever. Because what are you gonna do? You know, you gotta dismiss that stuff. And nowadays he would have gotten a cease and desist for, you know, like, hey, that's our hood. You can't do that.
I think when he hears about, you know, a hurricane or a kid getting shot in Oakland, like, it affects him a little bit more than most people.
Meeting Jim really changed Johnny's life in particular.
Jim was the first person that I ever heard use the term, wear your heart on your sleeve. And I didn't know what it meant. I didn't really get it. I'd ask someone.
That's why today, you know, we have actions realized and things like that, where we're just trying to help people, you know, using skateboarding, using Real as a vehicle to institute change or help or something.
And then to see what Jim's done with Action Realized, with all the other causes that have really benefited from that. And you know, it's weird to think that a lot of that got started because of what, you know, Jim's relationship with Johnny is really cool. I mean, it's special.
That's Jim, you know, like, it's all out. Like, you know exactly what he's feeling. If he's stoked, he's giggling like a little girl.
True skate rat.
Get up at 5 in the morning, go to the gym, go to work. You know, he's working before the birds and the worms are awake. It's incredible. Like, the dude doesn't sleep. I worry about Jim. Jim. Come on, man. Making us all look bad, too. We had to go behind Jim's back to do this because he would have never okayed it. Reissuing anything with his name on it, he's totally not into it. So, yeah, sorry, Jim.